using my free time here just to warn you about what's happening here. You should be hearing about this, but you're not across your major media outlets. Understanding the world we live in, where the FBI now considers people who are anti-government, anti-authority as domestic terrorists. People who have pro-choice and anti-abortion views are considered domestic terrorists. It's just not right. Even freaking animal rights people, environmental people, you want to save the trees, you want to save the whales. Oh, you're domestic terrorists now, according to the FBI. And people were thinking that, hey, but the FBI and Trump, they're at odds. But Trump picked the director of the FBI, and Trump also said he's 100% behind the FBI. So, and it gets even worse. We have here the TAPS Act, and it's a pre-crime system that predicts if you pose a future threat. So even if you didn't do it, they're going to say, oh, you're going to do it. And then you get in trouble. This is disgusting. This is a violation of your rights, because what they want to do is then be able to shut people down and say, oh, you're a threat, so you can't speak out against the corruption or any other thing. We're talking about a national threat assessment, behavioral threat assessment that will be given to children and adults. We're talking about a collaboration between government agencies and private entities. Talking about their focus on public safety. See, that's how they always sell it to you. But you were trying to keep you safe. Look how unreasonable this is. Anti-government, anti-authority, pro-choice, anti-abortion people considered domestic terrorists. We're not looking at people who are being reasonable here. We're looking at people who are trying to control you. But then you'll say, well, my people are going to say something against this. No. You thought the Democrats and Republicans were at odds, but you see, this is a bipartisan bill. It receives bipartisan support. See this guy here, Babin, Val Demings, Marco Rubio, all those trick jokers. Let's manage a threat before an attack occurs, because by that time the first shot has fired, it is too late. We have failed. No, this is not a solution to what they're saying is going on. This is a way to control you. I want you to look at the names too of the organizations that also support this, because I warned you that these type of people were trying to do things just like this. And what would happen is the media and the troll army that the government uses would then come out and say, no, you're just being paranoid. They said they're not here for any agendas. And, well, this is the agenda that I warned about years ago. And here it is. This is very specific. And here it is right here. They're supporting this. They want this to happen. They want your kids to be assessed for thought crimes. We're in dangerous times, y'all. And when I say dangerous, I could take it to that next level, because this is what they're paving the way for. A Hitler type situation, to where you have this figurehead or whatever who then just takes it on to the next level, because now nobody can speak out. If you speak out, then you're this type of person who is dangerous. They want gun control. So then if they are able to take the guns, and I know you want to say, well, that's not the case. Gun control now, you say that, but what the system is actually doing is a different thing for what you're saying. Because what they want to do is say you have a problem mentally, you're a danger to society, and a lot of y'all embrace this thing where, oh, let's talk about my mental health problems on YouTube and all around. But you see, things like this, AB 1968 creates lifetime gun ban for some afflicted with mental health disorders. So people who are involuntarily admitted to a facility for mental health disorder more than once in a year, guess what? Lifetime gun ban. That's it. You're done. Okay, but you would like to say, well, but that's just them. No, not actually. Because FBI, again, is considering people anti-government, anti-authority, domestic terrorists. Considering people who are pro-choice and anti-abortion, domestic terrorists. You're an extremist. You're posting about it on Twitter. And what is the thing that they want to say now? Oh, TAPS Act, threat assessment. All right. So then that could be used as, oh, this person has a mental health issue, then you lose your rights, like lifetime gun ban here. Now, to be fair, that is a California law, but they want that nationwide, but they can't do that just outright in front, because they have to have this little fake fight of Republicans and Democrats going against each other. But eventually, at the end of the day, they do come together on stuff like this, like the TAPS Act. It's like when they come together, they want it to look like it's the Bloods and Crips coming together. So then you think, oh yeah, well, this must be very important because the Bloods and the Crips have joined forces. But really, these street jokers have been together the whole time. Not saying the Bloods and Crips are together the whole time, but these politicians are. And that left versus right fight is a manufactured fight that's explained in the left versus right deception, which you need to watch. So yeah, updating you on something very important, the dangerous times we live in. It's getting really bad.
Redsilverj, all I gotta say.